Jermell Charlo is on a quest for greatness, and come July 17th, he'll get a chance to fulfill that quest when he steps in the ring with Castano. Charlo has dominated the 154-pound division over the last 3 or 4 years, gaining the WBA Super Welterweight title. Hope I said that right. The IBF Super Welterweight title and the WBA Super Welterweight title. Only belt that he has not captured is the WBO Super Welterweight title, and that's held by Castano. Now, Castano isn't no stranger to holding titles either. I just said he's the WBO champion, but he's a 2-time champion. He also held the WBA regular title. I think he had 2 defenses with that. So he's no stranger to title fights. Jermell, this will be his 8th title fight. Castano, this will be his 6th title fight. And Jermell basically walked the gauntlet, you know, fighting the likes of Erickson Lubin, Jason Rosario, and Austin Trout, and split 2 fights with Tony Harrison, who many thought he beat twice. Now, Castano, on the other hand, his road wasn't quite as rough getting to this fight as Jermell Charlo's was, but he has fought some stiff competition. The biggest name on his resume would be against Alexandre Lara, and most people thought going into that fight, including myself, that would have been a one-sided victory for Lara, and boy was I wrong. Now it kind of seemed like Lara aged right before our eyes in the fight. He did pretty good early, but I noticed he was fighting really flat-footed, especially for Lara. And Castano is the type that'll take total advantage of a flat-footed fighter because he is a come-forward fighter. He loves throwing hooks. He loves to the body and to the head. He loves throwing uppercuts. He's basically a little wrecking ball. He's not that tall for a 154-pound fighter, and he loves to fight inside. And Lara allowed him to do so by fighting flat-footed. Now, I thought Lara was winning the fight going down into the championship rounds, but Lara showed no energy in the last 2 or 3 rounds, basically giving the fight to Castano, and it was what it was. But the fight wound up going to a draw. To be honest with you, it wouldn't have surprised me if the judges would have gave it to Castano, because like I said, Lara just did not look like himself. He did not use his speed advantage, his footwork. He fought flat-footed in front of the guy. So, but anyway, Castano was stripped for the title. I could not tell you why, but for whatever reason, he had to relinquish the title. But he did go on to fight Patrick Teixeira to get the WBO title, which was a one-sided victory. I mean, Teixeira, even though he was the champion, looked like he didn't even belong in that particular fight. To me, this fight comes down to 2 things. If Charlo can keep Castano on the outside and land that big straight right of his and that big left hook of his, then it'll be an easy fight. It'll be relatively easy. If he can back Castano up, it'll be a relatively easy fight. Now, on the other hand, if Castano is able to get inside on Charlo and make it a slugfest, make it a telephone booth fight, and possibly back Charlo up, things could get very interesting. This guy, he brings a lot of pressure. He throws a lot of punches. He loves to get to your body. Now, he's not what I would consider a knockout artist. He has 17 wins, 12 by KO, but he's more of a volume puncher. He wears down his opponents. Now, he has shown flashes of being able to drop people with one punch, but I don't really see him as a KO artist. Like I said before, I think he's more of a volume puncher, and he wears his opponents down. He breaks them down. He beats them up. He beats them up slowly. And this fight ain't gonna be pretty. I guarantee you that. It won't be pretty at all. Jermell like punishing his opponent, and Castano in his own way likes to do the same. But I think Jermell will just be too much for him. I think that big right hand, that straight right, it'll be there all night. And ultimately, I think that'll be what drops him. A straight right hand right down the middle as Castano try to come in and bring some pressure. And I want to see Jermell throw body shots too. I think sometimes he head hunts a little bit. I would like to see him try to get to Castano's body to see if he can slow Castano down, because like I said, this dude will definitely fight you. Don't go in there thinking this dude is going to be a easy walk in the park. That is not the case as Patrick Teixeira, because he had his eyes set on Jermell Charlo, and he got his plans ruined by Castano. But that's pretty much all I got this Head Busting Boxers on Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section, let me know. Do you think Castano even have a prayer against Jermell Charlo? I'll give him a shot under the right circumstances. If he can make it a slugfest and work on the inside, I'll give him a shot. But even then, I think it's a slim shot. I see Jermell Charlo walking out as the new 154-pound undisputed champ, something that nobody has done in the 4-belt era. And that's pretty much all I got this Head Busting Boxers on Fight Doctor. I am out.